It's February, which means it's Black History Month, and we get an extra day this year because of leap year, which is good because I'm making this video so late in the month. I've been really busy. New Mexico is typically known for its tricultural Hispanic, Native American, and Anglo heritage. According to the latest figures I could find, New Mexico's current black population sits at less than 3%. This is in contrast to the national average of 12%. However, we cannot discuss our state's history without talking about black and African American contributions. There's only so much I can say in this video meant for the millennial generation, meaning it's 30 seconds too long already. So check out this book, it's fantastic. The first African explorer in North America is best known by his Spanish slave name, Esteban the Moor. Now he was successful, and by successful I mean he didn't die, in a bunch of expeditions, so the Viceroy of New Spain gave him charge to lead an expedition into what is now present-day New Mexico in 1538. It is very plausible that the first non-Native American to discover New Mexico was indeed a black man. The Spanish also brought black slaves and freemen to New Mexico, where marriage between the Native American communities was very common. During the Civil War, at least 3,000 Buffalo soldiers served in New Mexico. After, black cowboy soldiers, railroad workers, domestic servants, physicians, laborers, teachers, and sharecroppers also found their way to New Mexico seeking better opportunities outside of the South. Many started businesses, and some started their own communities. Blackdom was an all-black township founded in 1902, just a few miles outside of Roswell, New Mexico. Frank Boyer of Georgia, the founder, advertised in Southern papers about a place where black people could live and be in control of their own destiny. Black families prospered in Blackdom with a church, post office, farms, and a school. The story about this place is really incredible, and I encourage you to read more about it. Other notable black figures that stand out are George McJunkin, a cowboy and amateur archaeologist who discovered the Folsom site and changed how we view human history in North America. Bud Fowler, the first professional black baseball player in the U.S., played for the New Mexico League in Santa Fe.
The first African-American elected to the New Mexico State Legislature was Dr. Lenton Mallory in 1968. A handful of black representatives have served since, including the current majority floor leader and first black female elected to the state legislature in 1995, Cheryl Williams Stapleton. Jane Podrell Colbert is also currently serving, as well as New Mexico's first black senator, Harold Pope Jr., who was elected in 2020.
Also noteworthy, New Mexico is the only state in the Union with a state-funded Office of African American Affairs. So while the black population in our state is small, the contribution made by this community cannot be excluded from our story here in New Mexico, and it is a rich and multicultural history. Don't believe me? Take this guy's word for it.
I don't ran into every race on the Monopoly board. I'm positive that I ran into an alien. You got Mexicans, you got Native Americans, you got Black Americans, you got Haitian Americans, you got Caucasian white folks, you got people from Texas. I don't even know how people from Texas and Florida get down here, but they are here. If you are a person that's tired of being around the same type of humans every day, then I suggest that you buy you a one-way plane ticket to New Mexico. I promise that you will see more colors than Dennis Rodman has ever had in his head.
See the links below for more Black History Month events in our state, as well as how you can support black-owned businesses.
Just like that.